Let's talk about Kanye West. Watch both of the interviews, the one with Charlamagne, the one on TMZ. Saw the extended version of the TMZ interview as well. Kanye's tripping. Kanye's tripping. The Kanye that I was put on back in, what, '05, '04, Through the Wire, Kanye, All Falls Down, Kanye, Jesus Walks, Kanye. It's just so different from what we're witnessing now. I've been trying to figure Kanye out and where he's coming from ever since those interviews dropped and we saw Kanye in a Make America Great Again hat and motherfuckers lost their goddamn shit. Understandably so. Myself included. What the fuck was he thinking? I mean, he didn't only get a Make America Great Again hat. He got it signed by the piece of shit himself. Like, I do believe this. I believe that the Charlamagne interview was interesting. He did bring up some pretty decent points. Probably some weird ones too. I do agree with mostly the idea of him building his own communities. Building his own property, which is cool. I'm 100% for that. He explained to TMZ the day when he said that slavery was a choice, which we'll get back to in a second. That the reason why he said he loved Donald Trump is because he believes that there's not enough love being projected in today's world, which he's right. I mean, there's a lot of hatred going on a regular basis, and quite honestly, there ain't really much love, to be real. But on top of the fact that when Donald Trump ran for president and won, that it proved that anything was possible. You know what I'm saying? Which, I mean, okay, I guess. But, I mean, you should have gotten that same feeling when Obama won not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why he would get this epiphany with him. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to me. We already knew anything was possible once we saw a black man as president. The first black man as president. We already had multiple presidents that weren't qualified. Not too long ago, we had Bush. We forgot that? I mean, come on, bruh. Come on. Trump is the one that gave you this epiphany? Fine. I will agree to disagree. I mean, he even said in one of his comments that he would vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But, and it shouldn't surprise us at this point in time, but, just, it kind of fucks me up because this is not the Kanye that I'm used to. I know Kanye has always been outspoken, but not to this magnitude. I mean, for fuck's sake, this nigga made crack music. That real black music. Like, I don't understand how you go from that to where we are now. Mentally. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think a lot of people just can't accept or really understand when it comes to Kanye West. Kanye said that slavery was a choice. I believe that came from a very ignorant place. And I think at this moment in Kanye's life, it's a mixture of a lot of things, but ignorance is kind of like the glue that's holding everything together with Kanye. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even know about the travel ban, you know what I'm saying, when it came to Trump. He didn't know about that shit. Therefore, that lets me know that he's coming from a place of ignorance. He posted a false quote from Harriet Tubman, which lets me know further that he is coming from a place of ignorance. He said that slavery was a choice. Quick example. Motherfucker puts a gun in your face. Says, give me your wallet. At that point, yeah, I guess you do have a choice. You could not give him your wallet and then risk yourself getting shot and killed. Or you give the motherfucker your wallet and you live another day. The first rule in life is self-preservation. Okay? You gotta do what you gotta do to survive. Because the objective is to survive. So in this situation, when we're talking about slavery, it's really kind of hard to even say that it's a choice. I mean, yeah, sure, you can rebel. I mean, slaves rebelled. Shout out to Nat Turner. We know this, Shout out to Harriet Tubman. She rebelled in her own way. She was protecting herself and helping the slaves escape. That was her way of rebelling. Nobody knows how they would have acted if, in fact, they were a slave. Nobody. They would like to believe that they'd have been brave and they would have stood up to Massa. They'd be in front of the front lines charging after, Massa's men, and you'd slaughter everybody on the plantation. You would like to believe that. But nobody truly knows where their mind would be at in a situation like that. So you get sold into slavery, you get captured by somebody who sells people into slavery. At this point in time, you have no choice. You run away, you run the risk of getting mutilated, or you run the risk of getting killed, or you run the risk of getting mutilated and killed. Kanye said, well, it was all of us. You know what I'm saying? They was all slaves. And they didn't stand up or nothing. Slavery was right here first. They took that first. Take the mind, body will follow. You know what I'm saying? And like I said about self-preservation, people are going to do what they need to do in order to survive. Therefore, if death is a part of the choices that you have, chances are you're not going to take option B, which is death. Therefore, you have no actual choice. If you had a choice, if slavery was a choice, white people would have walked up to black folks and said just like this: "Good evening, Negroes. We have ourselves an opportunity for you to help us build a country, brick by brick. Now, I'm going to let you guys know right now, the pay is slim. But the payoff for the future, it's going to be glorious. Now, if you go over to America, help us build this shit, you can stop at any time. Anytime you can quit. Go ahead and quit. Throw in the towel. It'll be all right. We'll let you leave the plantations without a scratch on your back, with your families intact. So what say ye?" Now, at this point in time, you got a choice. Whether it's yes or no. But that's not how shit went down. People got captured. People got kidnapped. People got sold into slavery. Black folks sold black folks into slavery. And it was against motherfuckers' wills. I guarantee you, if you go back in time and try to find a willing slave, okay, the only reason why they were willing is because their mind was already taken. Therefore, they felt that the only option was to please the people on the plantation. Massa, Massa's wife, Massa's kids. Make sure they was fed. Make sure the house was clean. Picking cotton. That was their everyday life, amongst other atrocities that went down during slavery. How can you call that a choice? Honestly, I believe that him wearing a Make America Great Again hat signed by Donald Trump doesn't make shit fly. But I think in Kanye's mind, it makes it clean as fuck. Dude, I'm sorry, but you putting that fucking hat on your head, you might as well put a swastika on your forehead. Straight up. That hat represents hatred. That hat represents ignorance. That's something that I'm not standing for. You know what I'm saying? And many other people aren't standing for. It's just something that can't be accepted, even if you wear it. And that comes back to, Kanye West and his own ego, and his own narcissistic behavior, you know what I'm saying? Believing that he can do something like this and it be acceptable amongst the masses. And of course, you do have some people who are, accepting it and saying, "Oh, well, at least Kanye gets it. He gets it." I believe what Kanye was doing was totally irresponsible, considering his platform and his voice. And normally, I'm really good at separating art from the artist. But I gotta admit, Kanye is kind of riding on thin ice with me, But even with that being said, I gotta listen to these tracks. That's why I've been holding off on listening to these tracks, because I've been trying to figure Kanye out, or at least come up with my own opinion on how I feel about this entire situation with Kanye West. I think I've come to the conclusion that Kanye is definitely going through some things that we can't help him with. He's going to deal with it on his own. Do what you want to do, but start doing things more responsibly. You know what I'm saying? Start choosing your words a lot more wisely. Just burn the hat, bro. Know the facts. Know what's going on. Educate yourself. Okay? You got a phone. You can afford a phone, Kanye. Okay? It takes 2 seconds to fact check yourself. That being said, I'm going to listen to these tracks. I hope to God you got something for me. I really do. When this album come out, I hope it's something fire. I really do, still. I I wish nothing but the best for Kanye, honestly. You know, from brother to brother. You feel me? I expect better from Kanye, though. I do. But at this point in time, shit, anything is truly possible. I guess. Choice is yours, Kanye. Please get your shit together. It's your boy Big Quint. Indeed.